First time baking a cake without eggs and milk, and the outcome totally blew my mind. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be showing you how to bake chocolate cake without egg and milk. Just hold on, chill, sit down, relax, stay with me. Let me show you how. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah. So if it's your first time here, kindly do it to subscribe, kindly like, kindly drop a comment, please. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting me. All right, guys, let's go to the tea of the day. Now look at this texture of this cake. Come on now, look at the texture. You see how it looks. All right, let's go. So these are the ingredients we are using for the chocolate cake without eggs and milk. So first, you need your cocoa powder, you need flour, you need sugar, baking soda, vinegar, and your chocolate flavor, of course. So please, let me start number one. You know those one I used to do in all of my videos. Okay, number one, please follow this recipe, please. If you know you want to get the outcome the way it is in the video, please kindly follow the recipe. Don't omit anything and don't reduce anything in quantity or gram. Please use the exact measurement for this video, because you're not using milk and you're not using eggs. At least you know what eggs does for cake, so we're not using that. So please don't omit anything. All right, so first you go in with your vegetable oil and your water. So now you want to mix this until it's combined. Then you go in and add your flavor. So for this recipe, I use my chocolate flavor. You can use coffee, but make sure you use anything chocolatey, not vanilla, please, because you really want to enhance the flavor of the chocolate cake. So we're not using vanilla flavor. All right, if you don't have chocolate flavor, you can use coffee. All right, so now going with my sugar. Please don't reduce sugar for this recipe, because that is one of the ingredient we're using to make it soft, yeah, to get that moistness. So we are not reducing it. Please, 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 and please don't reduce the sugar. All right, just going to combine all three together. This way you're dissolving the sugar in the liquid ingredient. All right, then we'll go ahead and add our dry ingredients. So I'm going to set this aside and bring my dry ingredients. So now for your dry ingredient, you can decide to sieve everything together, but in this video I didn't do that. All right, so you're just going to add your baking soda, salt, cocoa powder, and flour together and combine them together until it's mixed. So what I mean by you can sieve, like now that you've combined everything together, you can just sieve everything so that it's fully combined. But I didn't do that because it's for the sake of this video. It's not as if I'm using it for anything. All right, so I went through the lazy part. So I didn't, because usually that's what I do. If I'm baking chocolate cake, I sieve my dry ingredient together. That way it's fully combined. I'll not have my flour on one side and the cocoa powder on one side. So that being said, going forward, I added my vinegar. So I just added vinegar to the mix now, because I don't want the vinegar to sit in the oil mix for too long. So make sure you add it. Don't add it while you're still doing your dry ingredient. Once you're ready to combine your flour to your liquid ingredient, that's when you should add the vinegar. So I added the vinegar, then I went in to add the dry ingredient. Now this is all you need for the ingredient, for the recipe rather, no other thing. But I felt that no, let me tweak it a little bit, yeah, as a baker too. I didn't want to leave it that way, so what I did was I added Baileys at the end of after adding the flour. You're going to see it at the end of the video. It was not even Baileys, actually, it was Best. I had it in my fridge, so I said let me just improve the taste, because I didn't know how it would taste. It's my first time baking a cake without egg and milk, so I didn't know how it's going to taste. So I was even scared that it might taste bitter, and you know how cocoa powder can be sometimes. So I added Best. If you don't have Best, you can use Baileys, but it is totally optional, like it's not compulsory. I was totally surprised at the texture of this cake because I never believed that a cake without egg will look this and lush. I've had and this creamy recipe lying in my draft longest time, but this is the first time I'm trying it because I was scared too that it might not turn out well, so I didn't try it. I didn't even know where I stumbled on this recipe. I think one of my baker friends gave me one time. This is about years ago, let's like 3 years, and till now I've not tried it until today. Now see what I said, I just added a little bit. Usually most times if you are doing chocolate cake and you want to add Baileys or Irish cream, you use like half cup, but what I added was not up to 1/4 cup. I just wanted it to have something extra, but I was totally wrong. The taste was nice. It was super nice and nice and nice. Like, I did not believe that a cake without eggs would even come out fully baked that way. You know, I thought it's going to come out like, you know, how you bake some cakes sometimes and the middle will have, you know, you end up with cakes that sinks. But this one is not even like that. It baked so well, like you will not tell. So what I did was I freeze them after I finished baking it, and I allow it to chill till the next day. Goodness, I brought out one other cake I had, that had one chocolate cake I had eggs, that I baked with eggs. I could not even tell the difference. Guys, I'm not capping. Like, I set both of them side by side and I can't even tell the difference. Another good thing about this recipe is if you're looking for a recipe that you want to use as a baker to save cost, now this is for you. Yes, because you don't need to buy eggs, and you know the cost of egg now, right? Hey God, this one is like a magic. All right guys, so you just another thing, and another tip I need to share is you should tap it, please, so that it's like it doesn't sink. Yeah, so make sure you tap it right before you put it in the oven. So now look at how it is when it came out of the oven. Guys, if I don't tell you there's no egg in this recipe, you will not know now. So another thing I think we can use to improvise for eggs is mayonnaise. I've not tried that before. I've seen it a couple of times on the internet, and I know I'm going to try it someday. So you can use a mayonnaise too to replace your eggs. So, and I think we can add it too in this recipe. So I'm going to try it and see how it turns out if I had mayonnaise. So I'm going to try it and let you guys know. So will you be trying this particular recipe anytime soon? Please don't waste time. Grab this recipe. Grab it now. Bye guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.